Shefali had a great turnaround, and she's going to remember that call up just before the semi-final, Ayaz. But of course, the star of today's match, I think, was also Deepti Sharma, right? It's a toss-up between these two because both delivered both with the bat and the ball. But a word about Deepti, because she dropped that catch, and I was wondering whether she's going to come back into the bowling and make sure that she ensures that the Indian team doesn't pay for that.
Today, both Shefali and Deepti, but I think Deepti 5-wicket haul, 58 runs, and look at the contribution made by her and by Richa Ghosh. They were almost 80-90 runs. This is what these last 3 or 4 in the lower order batters put up, and that really made the difference, isn't it, to the result? And Deepti has, even in the earlier match against Australia, Shivani, you might remember that she came in and bowled that last spell of hers where she picked up a couple of wickets and then over Australia. 15-20 runs more, that match could have gone anywhere.
Yes.
So, she's been the outstanding player. Always the focus is always greater on batters. But this is some area, this is one area where I think India, in the earlier phase of the tournament, suffered because, we lost to South Africa, we lost to Australia. It seemed that our bowling was just not good enough. But here it was, we've seen it in the semi-final and in the final. The bowlers also coming good. Yes, the batters did too. So it's a terrific all-round performance. And I share the view which you share along with Chaitanya that Harmanpreet Kaur, that it was a master move to get Shefali to bowl. And that just turned the game around, the momentum of the game around. And from there was only Laura Walhart who stood between India and victory.
Yes, absolutely. This is a lesson or a reminder to captains. Sometimes some players have that energy in a match that everything they do goes well. And it was clearly looking like Shefali was one of those players today because she did very, very well with the bat at the top of the order and really set the stage along with Smriti for that big run, the big total, although at one point it looked like we could get 320, 330, but I'm going to get you more from what's happening as far as the match presentation is concerned. But before that, let's go back across to my colleagues Mayuresh and Yesha one more time. They're in Mumbai. Mayuresh, you were talking to fans earlier. A lot of them had turned up at the stadium. They're all going to be making their way back very soon, if not all together right now, because the presentation is still going on in the ground. But seriously, this is reminding us of that big victory in Mumbai in 2011.
Absolutely, and right now I'm standing outside the DY Patil Stadium. You can see people are coming in large number because many of them have to catch the train. Many of them have come from Pune, Nasik, near and MMR region. So we'll go across to them. आप मुझे बताइए कैसा लगा?
चक दे इंडिया।
कैसा लगा जब आखिरी विकेट गई?
पूछो मत कैसा लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
कहाँ से आए आप?
हम लोग यहाँ खारगर।
We'll go across to some more people. आप मुझे बताइए how was that feeling when you saw the last wicket?
It was really tremendous. I got overwhelmed and really felt very joyed. Thank you, India. You are now new champion.
You tell me.
Tell me, how was the match?
How was the match? Did you like?
Very nice.
You tell me, sir. What is right now in your mind right now when you saw that last wicket and Team India won the World Cup? The women team won the World Cup.
I mean, we missed in the men's final. And ये जीते तो ऐसा लगा यार पूरा इंडिया जीता
2011 का रिपीट टेलीकास्ट लगा आपको कहीं ना कहीं
obviously and great achievement for the women यार
one word for Team India. Let's go. First victory, first World Cup victory. Let's go. But what was in your mind when the captain was basically playing that knock? The South African captain was playing that knock.
I was very, very tense knowing that because he already had a performance against England. She single-handedly won and came into the final. So I was majorly waiting for her wicket. Once upon her wickets gone, we knew that India is going to win the World Cup easily.
We have the juniors also. You tell me that. What is in your mind right now?
In my mind is that India won because of the efforts that India took. But even South Africa played very good with Laura having a very good score and yeah.
Did you enjoy the match?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yes, Mayuresh, I'll come back to you. Let's go across to Yesha as well. But before that, an update for our viewers. Shefali Sharma has indeed been judged as player of the match. But Deepti is the player of the tournament. She has topped the wickets chart. And not a surprise, with a 5-wicket haul in the final in a clutch chase, she has managed to do India proud one more time. So brilliant stars that this World Cup has thrown for us, and years of hard work of many of these players is now culminating in this big victory. A thought goes out to Harmanpreet as well, because she has commanded the troops very, very well. She kept taking the right calls on the field. Yes, a few third umpire calls went a little bit away from India, but they were very much in the game all the time. And this has been a great turnaround for them, because yes, the group stages weren't that great. They hadn't beaten England or South Africa or Australia or New Zealand, but they were in the semi-final and they made the last two knockout games count. Yes, Yesha, tell us what's the scenes around you?
Absolutely, you know, in fact, right here, right behind me, there are fans who've been cheering for Team India. We see people with Indian flag. First on to you, right here.
I'm so happy because women have done it this time. I'm so happy.
What was the first reaction when the last wicket was taken?
आंखों में आंसू थे, हम और कुछ नहीं कह सकते. This is for India. This is not for men. This is not for women. This is for India.
I love India! The girls have done it. The girls have done it. The girls have done it. They have proved that they are the champions. And they have done it once again, not only for men. Men do also do, but girls, I can't tell in my words. I started crying when I saw that last catch. Yes.
Oh my God.
Really. India!
जो हार्ट हुआ था फाइनल में, जो अहमदाबाद में हुआ था, उसको हम लोग ने पूरा वसूल कर दिया है. जो गर्ल्स ने अभी फाइनल में जीता है, एकदम एब्सोल्युटली बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है अभी.
We have a few women right here, girls here. Tell us, do you think it's a monumental moment going forward for women cricket?
Absolutely, it was quite for the new generation, young generation. We are very proud of our girls. Our girls rock.
Yes.
Tell us, we have like this young new generation. When you were there witnessing the match, who was the one who performed the best here today?
Everyone performed well.
We support
Yes,
everyone.
we support everyone.
Preferably Shefali Verma, because she scored 87 and also she was pretty handy with the ball. She had like 2 or 3 wickets, so overall a great package.
बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है. So every player is important to us. Everyone.
Risha Ghosh was important. They are playing before semi-final Australia, knockout for 34 runs. That is a very crucial runs. And today was also 24 runs, 2-6 and 2-4 runs. Those are important runs, man. If she is not working properly, that times they are failure, because they are working properly, because against the Australia, that is a very tough team. That is very good. Everyone's good, but I preferably choose for Risha Ghosh. They're properly working like MS Dhoni. They come to the last 5 overs and just hitting the 6 and 4s.
And if you are remembering everyone, then please remember Arundhati also. Her knock against New Zealand was very, very important.
And clearly, people recollecting previous matches, like we were just discussing, the last overs similar to reminding people of Dhoni. And right here, yes, we have a lot of women, taking forward the whole, the women speaking about how it is the next generation for the new Indian women cricket team.
Yes, absolutely. In some ways I agree with that fan there, that some of the heartbreak that we faced in India in 2023 when India was in the final of the World Cup but lost to Australia after being unbeaten in that tournament, some of those ghosts have been exercised maybe today with the ICC Women's World Cup title. I want to go across to Mamta Mabin, who's a former India cricketer, joining us live now. Mamta ji, thanks a lot for making time. सबसे पहले तो I just want to ask you, for the benefit of our viewers, as a former Indian cricketer, what do you think this title will do for women's cricket in India?
Basically, I mean, coming from a generation where we had to fight for everything, we had to make people believe. I remember talking to so many officials where they will eventually tell me, Mamta, we can't have an investment in women's game because not viable, it's not coming from that level to now where the game has become so popular and so successful and a product that can be marketed now, that for me is the greatest achievement, because I've seen where we had to fight for so many facilities. Now no more that will be the case, especially in the grassroots. See, the India team gets everything. It's what happens at the grassroots that counts. At the grassroots, this victory will galvanize every state association to be proactive about the women's game and treat them, if not on par, at least give them the facilities and the infrastructure which is needed for them to put out a good show. So on that front, I'm very, very happy. But personally, for India, it's such a glory moment, because being a cricketing nation, we had not yet picked up a World Cup. So now this is tremendous for all of us and the entire country. I don't want to say women, men, nothing like of that sort. But the World Cup victory for India is a tremendous boost, and I'm so happy for this day.
What do you think this title means for Harmanpreet, for example, as a captain, to lead your side to a World Cup title? She had seen the defeat in the final of 2017. What do you think it would mean for her?
Everything, because I think she has come under some flack. When India doesn't, even in this tournament, no need to go so far. This tournament, when we won 3 games, everybody were questioning, But to turn around the way she did, I always knew. I mean, I had the privilege of being a coach when Harman was leading. She's somebody who's picked up the tricks of the trade, and I think she has peaked at the right time for India, which is marvelous.
Okay, let's talk about the performances also now, Mamta ji, because that big victory against Australia, I mean, that in itself was almost a peak moment, isn't it? Highest ODI chase, beating a team like Australia, breaking their World Cup match-winning streak, and then to follow it up with this big performance, it showed that they were really ready for the stage and for the moment, both mentally and physically. The team was really on top.
Yeah. Actually, watching them through the tournament, I was there for the first game against Sri Lanka, where we have been felicitated. The one thing I liked this time about this team was that down, the depth. Always we would get stuck after 5 down. Okay, we came very close, but after 5 down, we always get stuck. But that was something in the first 3 games, though our top order and middle order didn't click, our lower middle order bailed us out. That is when I knew that the top order is going to come good sometime. It's a matter of handling the nerves. And that told me that the support staff, especially Amol Muzamdar and the staff, have really worked well. Because see, if you watch every game, though we won now, we crossed 300, close to 300. It's not a joke. The team was playing well and we just crossed the line. So this was the stark difference, but there is still work for us in terms of bowling and fielding. But the way we have 7 or 8 batsmen who any day can win us the game, I think that for me was where I felt this time, yes, we're going to make it.
Yes. Let's ask our other guests also about the support staff. I asked how much credit do they get for just building this team for this World Cup?
Well, I mean, look, they remain in the in the shadows, so to speak. The support staff works in the shadows, and if you know somebody like Anmol Muzumdar, he's quite a reticent guy. He's not one who's going to project himself in the public eye. Though he did come for a couple of post-match interviews, and from what I gather from social media, where some of the players talked about how he gave them a dressing down in one of the matches after they hadn't performed too well. But I mean, Amol Muzumdar. Those who know him, he's very diligent, has been as a player, also as a coach, is somebody who thinks very much, very intensely about the game. And I think he takes it on himself that he should give 120% of himself in whatever task he's doing. So I think he's done a marvelous job. The players seem to be very comfortable with him. I think he struck a very good rapport with Harmanpreet, the captain. That is so important, and the selection committee. When these 3 entities are aligned, the captain, the coach, and the selectors or the selection chief, then a lot of things start falling into place. Otherwise, people start working at cross purposes, and it's manifest in the field, in the performances. So I think Amol